who belongs in jail, now is a reformed, reformed basketball player. But he's doing his time, whatever amount of years he got, I'm not really sure. But now he is a devout Christian.
Oh, so Jason Williams
dies in Rikers Island. What do you think about this bozo who did everything in his power to cover up him killing that guy, the chauffeur, all those years ago? And now this villain is now religious. What do you think about that?
Okay, well, I want to tell you what I know of Jason Williams. Some of our friends travel in the same circles. I never met him, but some of our friends travel in the same circles. Anyway, Jason Williams is not a bad guy. He's a rather nice guy, but the thing is this. He's a doofus, a goofball. And what occurred, it was unfortunate, but it wasn't anything malicious. And unfortunately, it was an accident. Someone lost their life. Yes, he does deserve the jail time. And so I'm saying he was an overall good person. And, maybe this religion is for him because maybe he would have sought it a while after his career. I mean, he's just not an individual who says, oh, well, I'm going to, because I'm in prison, I'm going to take up religion. I could have seen him do that somewhere, sometime in his life, even if this didn't occur.
Wrong. On all accounts, Jason Williams is a slime ball. He killed the guy in cold blood. It may be an accident, but you don't sling a shotgun around a bunch of cats knowing that it's loaded and then just pop it in the direction of someone. The guy dies. But here's the thing. That idiot, Bozo, who was off for whatever, I guess they were going for sentencing or whatever the reason he wasn't in jail.
Right.
He goes and does a DWI. Oh, what a good guy. Well, he's just a doofus, but he's a good guy all the way. But while he's DWIing on the New Jersey and New York streetways. And to top it off, this jackwad has the audacity to try to get people to feel sorry for him and say he was sexually abused as a child. Blah, 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 blah. Nonsense, villain, belongs in jail.
Well, once again, I'm going to say, who knows how they would respond? Just like some of the most honest, lovable individuals. Unfortunately, if they have an accident if they're hitting someone, they pull a hit and run because these individuals go in a panic. They do not know how to respond, and this is where Jason Williams fell into place. I mean, we never know how we would respond in any kind of adverse situation. We only hope that we could do it positively. And also, if you have this potential jail sentence over top of your head, he probably went out there and got more brewskis than he could handle, and that's why he probably did the DWI.
I can't believe my ears. As a matter of fact, let me just wait. That's the blood dripping on the microphone from your nonsense that you're talking. You're the big critic of J.R. Smith vehicle homicide, and he was speeding. Now, all of a sudden, the guy who killed someone and then does a DWI, driving while intoxicated, you're saying, poor Jason, oh, he didn't know what he was doing. He wasn't of his right mind. You're a flip-flopper. You're a waffler. I'm going to call you Mitt Romney.
All right, once again, Mr. Blowhard, I'm stating a fact here that there was no malicious intent with Jason Williams, okay? That's number one. And like I said before, I know individuals in his circle. Now, however, I know individuals in J.R. Smith's circle. And J.R. Smith comes across as an arrogant punk. Look at all the tattoos this guy has on him. I've heard, specifically, I did an interview with George Karl. And you know something? He said that's one of the players he's glad that's no longer on his team. And that's the coach of the Denver Nuggets.
Now you gotta be kidding me. And then this is where radio gets good on the Digital Day Show, part of the Stone Digital Day moniker. Hey, let me ask you a question. You're telling me that a guy who is in an accident, speeding, had malicious intent, he knew the guy sitting next to him didn't have a seatbelt, he wanted to run and crash into a tree or whatever he did and make sure the guy died? Are you out of your cotton-picking mind? I'm telling you, it wasn't malicious, it was an accident, and you condemned that guy from the very beginning. Now you're telling me this DWI, this guy who shot someone in cold blood while people were watching, and then had the audacity to say he was abusing the child to get the heat off him. You're saying it was a poor mistake, and you should give him a break because he's a good fellow now.
Excuse me!
He's a jailhouse Christian.
Pardon me!
Nonsense.
Pardon me, Mr. Digital Dave. I never said the individual deserved a break. I only stated what I believe was his personality, his personification. That was it. He deserves the same judgment as anyone else would get.
You just stated he was a good guy and he was doofy. Oh, we should forgive him because he's a
All right. Did I ever say forgive? Did I ever say forgive?
Well, you know what?
Oh, you're assuming now.
Calm down. Take another Tylenol. It sounded like you're condemning the JR for all these years, and you're saying you're not condoning, but you're saying give him a break. I'm not talking about you saying it the accent. I'm talking about your voice.
No.
He was a poor baby. He was abused. He had all the things going for him, but he didn't know what was happening. And his DWI, he had some brusques because he was afraid of his sentence.
Oh, so now you're going to leave the radio business and become a voice analyst. You're able to pick apart someone's voice and analyze exactly where they're coming from. That's amazing. That's a great talent.
I can tell by pitch and tone and the veracity and how it sounds like you're more agitated towards J.R. Smith, but you're willing to condone this Bozo Williams. I guess because you used to live in New Jersey, maybe you like the Nets, and maybe you remember when he played. I don't think anybody remembers when he played, but I'm telling you, a guy who shot someone, who the DWI, and then comes up with that hokey nonsense that he was abused, which is the lamest excuse on the planet, has no right
Sir?
to wave a flag and say he's a Christian, and we should forgive him.
Sir? How can you even make those statements when, number one, this guy's doing jail time and J.R. Smith is doing no jail time?
Because J.R.
Both
Smith
accidents.
Hold it. J.R. Smith is the accident because J.R. Smith didn't point the car at the guy and shoot him with it.
Oh, no, he just...
It was an accident.
He just drove through the stop sign at 85 miles an hour. I'm telling you. I've been at that intersection, and I'm telling you something. You know there's a stop sign there.
Perhaps you do, and maybe it was a judgment call. But the point is, it wasn't like he spin in the car to see how cool it would be.
They both deserve jail.
You can't tell me that a guy shooting somebody is far less worse than the guy who was in the car accident. I don't even see that.
Both accidents. Let me ask you a question. Both accidents. Should J.R. Smith have served any jail time?
J.R. Smith served any jail time for it. You know what? I don't know. It's according to what the circumstances were. It's according to what, if the guy didn't have the seatbelt on, maybe something was going on in the car, he was distracted while the guy back there. I know the particulars about.
Play your violin, play the keyboard, type the keyboard.
And playing Roy Rogers, bragging, and he
sing and dance.
Hold on, stop. Because now it's getting ridiculous.
Sing and dance.
I'm going to make this last statement. He covered it up and went to everybody and tried to get out of it. He covered his wrongness. I don't think J.R. Smith went and tried to cover up and said the other kids.
Sing and dance.
You know what, my pal.
Sing and dance.
Back in the back seat, he was driving. He could have done that too.
Sing me a song, you're the piano man.
I'm just saying, I don't understand
I only have to say, sing me a song, you're the piano man.
Okay. She's okay for J.R. Smith versus Jason Williams, who's done so many outrageous wrong things. I don't get it.
All right, next topic, piano man.
Guys, maybe you know him or something, and that's why your position's that way.